Hello everyone, I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Yep. Last we left off, we just did the first side mission of the Frozen Wilds. Can't quite remember what it's called. Waterlogged, yes. What's that? No, that's something else. Okay, so yeah, Waterlog was the side mission we did last episode. We helped one of the Bernuke people drain a reservoir of water. And in order to do that, we had to fix a dam. I think it's the Grey Watch Dam. No, that's the place. Yeah, Grey Catch Dam. Yep. So yeah, we got up to the dam and we found that an Osram Delver decided to push some buttons and broke something, which caused the water to flow downriver into the deep din, as they called it. Yeah, so we freed him. He helped us undo his mess, basically. Yep. And then, I'm trying to remember what else we did. Yeah, basically undid what he did. Went back to Deep Din, cleared out the snap malls, and then we talked to the Bernuke, and that was it. I think it was Lily, or I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. But that's basically all we did. Just run up to Deep Din, dam, back to Deep Din, that's it. Yeah. A lot of audio logs, text logs kind of in the dam. Kind of tells the story of the workers there getting replaced by, automated servitors, like robot people, basically. Yeah. And I think we found I want to say it's a unique modification for the weapon. Oops, wrong one. I believe it's unique. I could be wrong. It's right here. Yeah, the drummer's weapon coil. Yeah, we picked that up. I'm pretty sure it's unique, but I don't know. I mean, this is my first time playing through the Frozen Wilds DLC, so I don't know anything that's going on. I mean, I think I know who the main antagonist of the DLC is. I think they mentioned it in Forbidden West, but I'm not quite certain, though. But that's another thing. So yeah, audio logs. And on our way back to Deep Din, we did pick up a souvenir. I think it is this animal figurine. Yep. So I think there's let's say 6 or 7 of them scattered about the map. So that's going to be one of the things we're going to keep an eye out for. There is a special loot map that you can pick up from one of the merchants that'll, I think, either pinpoint it on the map or give you the general location. So if I do need, I think, badger bones in order to get it. But so gonna keep our eyes for badgers for that. And that was it. Just one side mission and a whole bunch of audio logs and stuff. And between episodes, all I really did was I sold some stuff. I bought a special map that reveals the pigments. It doesn't actually do a pinpoint. It's a general location. So, which is good. I mean, it's better than, I say, pinpointing it. There's something over here. Go check it out. So we'll do that on our travels as we. Looks like there's not much on north. It's probably the most north there is. Okay. So yeah. Actually, there's one right here. Probably go check it out. But yeah, it's just something to keep an eye out for as we travel. Yep. And for today, I am going to start at least the first step in the DLC main quest, the Shaman's Path. Because I have a feeling we're going to need to do it in order to kind of progress us through some of these areas. Because this icon right here, there's one here, there's like another over here. They're dotted around the map. Yeah, there's another one. And another one. So I have a feeling they're going to be important. So it's probably, I have a feeling they're going to be addressed in this first mission here, the Shaman's Path. So that's the plan. We'll probably check out the pigment, do this next mission, and go from there. I haven't quite thought about what I'm going to do. I mean, I have this little side mission all the way up here. You know, it's the secret shared. I have a feeling this will allow us to upgrade the spear. So, but that's a pretty long trek north through. Well, it's not that long, but I'd rather not, you know, trigger things ahead of time. So for now, stick to the main quest, I guess. Yep. Yep. All right. Yep. Still have the, what's it called? The Shield Weaver armor on. I like that little shield shimmering effect. That's pretty cool. Yep. Yep. Can give it a try some more. But anyway. All right. So shall we? We'll check out this pigment first. We'll check out the pigment, and then we'll go do the mission. We'll keep an eye out for badgers. So we need 2 badger bones in order to get the last 2 special maps. That'll give us locations. So, there's a pigment in this general area. It's probably like up here. That can't be a. That's a light of some sort. There's no way that's a celestial body. Oops.
These new machines, another horror visited upon us by the daemon.
Is there no end to the horrors the daemon is willing to commit against us?
Oh. Well, that sound effect's kind of weird.
Put us through. We were meant to trust the Karja now.
There you go.
Something Sakuli can use.
Light salts. Okay. I wonder if that's used to pigment the armor or something. I don't know. I'll collect some more before we actually turn them in. Alright, so let us... Well, there's a pigment right here. You know, I'm going to do that. We'll gather this nether pigment, bring it back, see what it does. I hope it's like an armor pigment, but that would be... I don't know, that might be a bit too much. Let's take the path. There's a badger. Did we get it? No. Dang.
Tough, but I'm used to it.
I thought we got it. It looked blue there for a second, but... Come back here. I need your bones. Oh, come here. Come here. Stop sliding.
Look out below!
Thank you. Come here, badger. Dang. That's all. That's even with the little perk that gives us a better drop chance. Sheesh. Okay. And I'll probably do that on my own time. And just running back and forth, trying to get these beach badgers. Now that looks like a bone. Oh my god, it's tail. It's like the fox hunt all over again. Demonic Red Eye Watcher. So not all of them are demonic. No, I have no interest in fighting you, Watchers, so just go away. All I care about is finding badgers and getting this pigment. What side on the river are you on? You were on this side, cool. Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Is that a bellowback or something? No. Scorchers. To be honest, I have no interest in fighting you either. Unless I need to. We're very well on resources. As far as I know, there's no armor or weapons that'll come from your stuff. I mean, it's probably good to practice, but I'm not too eager to do that. All right. It's like a little frozen lake. Okay, so we're in the general vicinity. Take that. Here we are. This is probably it. Oh, wait.
Yes!
Warrior's outfit weave? Hello? Well, hello. 20 melee resist and 34 fire resist. Sign me up. Alright, so. There was one armor set that. Actually, yeah. One of the DLC armor sets. I forget what it's called. It's the stealth one, the Nora stealth one. It has, 30. I think it's a 30%. I don't quite remember, but it provides pretty good stealth and also has 3 mod slots, so I can pick that up, put that warrior's thing in it, and dang, that's actually going to be really powerful. All right, you were looking for? I don't think so.
Fish, take the bait.
Okay. Am I not? Or is it up here? Alright, where are you? You dropped. Oh, bone, yes. Okay, bone's actually green. I thought it was blue there for a second. But no, bone is green. Right. Trying to find this stupid pigment. Might be on the other end of the lake, maybe.
Interesting. Maybe I could override it.
Control tower. That probably has something to do with, yeah. Okay, so that has something to do with the mission. I'll get to there in a second. So I want to find this pigment. Okay, let's come outside the zone.
The sound of leaves rustling. It's comforting.
Okay, so it has to be on the lake. It's somewhere on the lake here. I don't know, I'm about to give up and just do the mission. Alright, let's just do the mission.
Every catch a blessing. Every meal a miracle.
That's a drill. There's another drill. There's one on the side. Alright. Alright, let's just go. We'll come back to this. I'll look for this on my own. I just don't want to sit here and waste another, like, what, 5 minutes looking for it. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, we need one more badger bone. Nope. Alright, we need a green. We need to show up green. No. Got his skin, but we need his bone. Alright.
That must be Naltuk, looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal.
Alright, Natuga. What do you got?
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Demons work.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Ourea went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Ourea wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, let's stop this thing.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Ourea.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Okay. Yeah, the blue light, purple light. It's like the blue light's, you know, the gentle light, probably from when Gaia was still around. No, she, you know, was kind to the humans, but since she's gone, you know, the red light, you know, is Hades' corruptions, purple one's some other one. All right. Control tower. Oh, requires the psi lock, huh? Hostile machines. Stun overwrites machines. Oh, stuns overwritten machines. Okay. So if we override a machine, this will stun it. Okay. Destroy to remove the ability to repair hostile machines. Overriding removes repair and resistance ability, stuns hostile machines. Okay. So we can either destroy it or override it. We're going to try and override it if we can. Oops. All right. No, I don't want you. You, cool. Excuse me.
I can kill the machines, but what about the tower? I might be able to destroy it. Or override it.
What did it do to the armor? Hold on, I want to see what happens.
Shield's overloaded. By that pulse from the tower.
Okay. Well, that changes things. Let's slap this back on. Yeah, if it's just going to override my shields every time it pulses, then it's like, no thanks.
We need to override the tower. Take control.
I'm going to wait for the scrapper to come by. Either making or it's projecting little machines.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Oh. I was not expecting you to show up. There should be one more long legs, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so I shut you down, right? Yeah, you're done. Wait, you're weak to shock, right? Oh no, you're over. Oh no, you are. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
And oh, okay, I must have hit this little thing.
Helps nearby machines, but it
Okay.
can be overridden.
Okay. That doesn't look right. Game, I think you glitch your components. I have 11. Let's just use that. I don't care. All right. Okay, so those towers will. Oop. All right, so the towers definitely overload the shields on the shield weaver. So we gotta keep that in mind. All right, now tuck her.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
Blue gleam. Yeah, what is it? I mean, we've.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
All right, so the shaman's path.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Cool.
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
All right, so yeah. Not so long leg sight. Review. Yeah, so that was actually probably a good idea to deal with that, just so I can figure out what the towers are all about. Here's another one. And another one. Pigment, blue gleam, and another one. Ooh, this one has quite a few along the path. All right. Wonder where this goes. We'll think about it. All right, so I should probably just fast travel here. Will you sell the thing I'm looking for? Okay, so we'll fast travel here. We'll climb up the mountain to the shaman's path. which probably leads this way up here. Be my guess, but who knows? All right. Fast travel to this campfire, talk to the merchant, see if he sells what I want.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
All right, merchant, do you have the map? Trade with merchant. Special item. Okay, yes, you do. We want this one. All right. Because the more blue gleams we find, the better our... well, the more we find, the better stuff we can get. Let's do a quick sell here. All right. Wait. Yes. Need to sell modifications because I'm running out of space. Ooh, that one's a good one. But they're all green. Just sell it. I don't need it. I should probably sell the blue ones as well because they're not quite as good. Okay, good. So we got another map with blue gleam. Ooh, they are... okay, that's actually a good thing. There's actually some right nearby. We'll actually try to find these as well. It's a bit more up the mountain. Ooh, some over here as well. Okay, I'll probably collect some of these on my own time. There's some over here, some in areas we've already been to. Okay. Alright, so we'll actually try and find these. Probably won't, but we're just going to try. Alright, so let's climb the mountain, head towards the quest, but see if we can't find blue gleam. We did find one when we woke up the tall neck. It was like inside a cave of sorts. So I wonder if that's how you get to them. Looked like a little cave in the mountainside or something. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, actually no, there's just on the mountain.
Snap this blue gleam off carefully.
We'll take that. And here's the third one. Okay. Nice. That's 11. Okay. All right, so that's that. All right, so they can just be out in the world. Okay, cool. That is good to know. There's probably another one right up here we're going to try and grab. All right. That gives 11. I think I need like 16 or 18 to get the armor that I've now want. Oops. All right. Let's just climb the mountain. See if I can't get back on the path. All right, so we're right here. Here we go. Stick to the path this time. So let me mark this so I don't forget. So I think we need 18 for the armor and like another like 40 in total for all the weapons. That's gonna be quite a few. I mean, again, we did get some as a quest reward for the side quests. She gave us like 4 or so. So I'm hoping we can get those along the way. Eh. All right. That way? Yeah, it's that way. Cool. No, not this way. Okay. Is it? Let's just find out. No, thank you. That's probably a bugged zone. Alright. Yeah, I'm off the path, but I don't care. There it is. There's the blue gleam. Go on, Aloy. Let's do our best Skyrim horse. Let's go. Skyrim horse. There it is. It's right here. Blue gleam formation on a scrapper.
A fistful of blue gleam's worth braving the cold.
Go. We got 12. Nice. Now it's this one. Yep. Cool. Alright. Quick save. And let's do the Shaman's Path.
I'm pretty far up. The Shaman's Path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about.
Activate ritualistic marker.
Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions.
Okay, so it's gonna be like a little maze, huh?
Not this way.
Oh, cool. I wonder if there's an achievement to do the way without activating these, but I'm just gonna do it.
Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave.
Yeah, nothing creepy about it.
Dead end. But at least there's stuff.
Yep, supplies. We'll take it. Yeah, Aloy's little focus is going off because there's something at the end. I glimpsed it briefly when I turned it on.
What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them.
Yeah.
Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
All right. I know, once it goes that way, but let's check what this way is.
Wrong way.
I know, Aloy, I know. I like to think I have a good sense of direction, but who knows? I guess we'll find out.
This isn't the way out. Some gear, though.
Right. Okay, it's not very complicated. I thought it'd be a bit more, but no. All right.
Another marker. Good.
Oh, over there. Yep. Okay, so what's this way?
Better go back. After I grab this loot.
Okay, well, we think on the same wavelength, I guess. You see loot, grab it.
That way then.
Jeez, we're gonna go this way.
Took a wrong turn.
Alright, this is just a dead end, okay. Nothing on this end, huh? That sucks. There's a wind chime.
Not this way. But then, where?
Oh. I see good stuff and a stalker. Something tells me I want to go that way.
I see. Up.
Right, alright, that's the way forward. Let me check what's up here. 'Cause that would be the way we came, so what's this way?
Wait. Back?
Okay, nothing over here. So this was the way.
Chime. Not sure I saw this fork before.
I did. I did. Oh, I have to sprint jump. Okay. There's the marker. We're actually gonna go this way because I believe this is where the stalker is.
Stalkers. Better be careful.
Oh, I got. That should stun you briefly, and you probably die from that. All right. Well, I am where I wanted to be, so actually, let's just leave it like that. Oh. Gotta remember the stalkers turn invisible and are invincible to the focus. You saw one, but there could always be another. Reinforced outfit weave. So you increase, it's like range defense. Ranged and freeze. I have a feeling that one armor set's going to be really, really powerful by the end. 30 stealth, 20 physical resist, or not, 20 melee resist, 20 range resist, 34 fire, 34 freeze. Oh, man, it's just going to be nuts. Okay. So this is the way we came. Maybe we could put it on this right now if we really want to. That's the way forward. Okay. You know what? We're going to do that right now. Let's see. Clear, clear. Equip. Can I still remove it? Good. And equip. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that is looking really strong. Or put that on the Nora Heavy Protector.
Okay, through here.
Stalker. Stalker. Alright, some tells me we're gonna have to go down there eventually.
This isn't the way out. Some gear, though.
Yes. You don't see me.
There we go. Hopefully out of this cave.
Yeah. About to die here. There we go. Ow. Alright, let's get out of that little zone right there. Can't believe I missed. Alright. Yeah, those guys hurt. Well, I wasn't expecting him to stare right at me while I was, activating the beacon, but still. Yeah, they hurt. They hurt. Alright. Yeah, I figured we were gonna have to fight them. I knew it. Anyway. Keep going. Thank you. And the exit. Okay. That's nice.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
It's a nice little vantage point. There's the Gray Catch Dam. There's the mountain. Guessing there's a settlement right over there. Okay. Wind chimes don't really help when it's all windy. Well, yes, they'll make sound, but you know, you can't really hear it over the wind blowing.
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before it can cross.
That, maybe? Alright, let's find out. That works. Activate.
Around the bend we go.
I saw loot, so we're gonna grab it. Thank you. Oop. As I nearly fall off the ledge, you know.
Now how do I cross this one? Down it is.
Alright.
Down, then up.
That's what I'm guessing, Aloy. That's what I'm guessing.
There's the way up.
Take this. It's like a pigment. Yep, pigment. You said there was a way up. That's it. Oh, right there. Okay.
I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
Okay, so I have to go back down the way we came. There's probably a quicker way, but I'm just gonna do this. Alright, come on.
Made it.
Cute.
Okay, heading for more waterfalls.
More log hopping, it seems. Just checking to see if there's anything down there. I guess this is the... oh, what's that? Goes up that way and that way. Ooh, supply crate. You know what? Don't mind if I do. We'll take all the supplies we can get. Gimme, gimme. Thank you. This just takes us back down to where we cross the rope. Back on the other side. Not too bad of a detour. Bridge. Look at that timing. What? Oh. Skyrim horse. Yes. All right. Boss fight or something. Nope. It's good.
Bergen wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly.
No, it does not look friendly. I have a feeling we have to fight it at the end. How much you want to bet? Alright, cool. Oh.
Onward and upward.
Did we? Yeah, I was actually kind of right. It would climb up this little mountain and we'd be up here. All right. It was like there's a little control tower we can override. Probably have to fight that little. I'm guessing it looked like a bear.
Don't like the sound of that.
No, we don't. Yeah, lots of supplies. We'll have to go through that thing.
It's pointing right towards those machine helms.
I'm gonna hop down. Something's gonna come busting out. Alright, they gave us freeze resist for a reason. Alright, whatever it is, just tie it down. Alright, shall we?
Reaching that tower to override it.
Demonic Frostclaw. Alright. A huge acquisition machine that circulates cryogenic fluids for its attacks and defensive capabilities. By its size, it is quick and deadly. Yep. Alright. Yeah, kind of like a bear. Okay. Weak against fire. Freeze sacks. Freeze units. It was a frost attacks of its claws. That could be useful. And other than claws. Other than claws, okay. Power cell at the back. Would you be considered a... Okay, you're a medium machine, so... Okay. Destroy this component to trigger freeze. Okay. We have to destroy them. We can't just, hit them with a shock arrow or a frost arrow or something. Okay. Alright, so they gave us the freeze thing for a reason. Alright, let's see. Which way can I throw you?
If I can get to the tower, I can override it.
Too far? Nope. Oh, hello. Alright, so I had the right idea. I just gotta get him to actually move.
Getting close and override the tower. I guess we're doing this, big boy.
Yes, we are. That did not do what I want to do. Or, okay, that did something. I need to strip your armor off your shoulder. How many does it take to stop you? Probably quite a few. There we go. What? Okay, I was not expecting that. I should have known. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad.
Scary new machine, down. Now back to finding Araya. Which means we've got to climb.
Alright, not too bad. But again, we had that help from the tower that gave us a nice, good, early critical hit. And then I zapped it with a power cell, which I think bursts its shoulder freeze packs, whatever. So, yeah, it's actually, yeah. Multiple claw swipes and the little lunge thing. Yeah, it's a bear. Yeah, it's a bear. I wasn't quite sure if it was a bear or a gorilla, but no, it's a bear. Yes, actually, no. Now that I think about it, they are in...
Get up there.
Those frost claws are in Forbidden West. I do remember fighting them. Alright. Wait, is there not another blue gleam up here? Okay, I think it's on the way. Yeah, it's on the way. Okay. Oh, that's the little thing he said. At the end, there's a big thing of blue gleam. That's what that was. Okay. Climbing a mountain, you know. If it wasn't for the storm, this would be a really pretty view.
This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot.
And that's a storm bird. Thank you. That's 13. I think we need another 5 or so.
Got too much already. Naltuk said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
Mm-hmm. It's a little facility inside the mountain. Probably like a research facility of some sort, like an observatory, probably. Maybe. Who knows?
An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
Alright. Hopefully it's just talking. Oh. Oh, looks like there's a thunderjaw. Okay. I'd rather wrap this up here shortly. Explore her retreat. Man, this one's gonna go on for a while. So I don't feel like stopping just yet.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Well, Firebreak. That sounds like another bear
Lots
machine.
of strange equipment. What was this place?
Another log.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
This one has actual text to it too. Alright, so if you want to read it, just pause it here. I will scroll down here in a moment, and I'll see you when we get back. Okay, so it's like a little shopping list. Okay. More there to give you an idea of, well, trying to find the right words. This gives you an idea or perspective on, you know, the before times.
Locked. Maybe my focus can help. Looks like the door's wired to something over here.
Okay, so that was the way to go. Since this is all extra over here, so let's check it out. Another, probably an audio log. Alright, what are you? Where did you go? You're right here. Cool. No, it's a text log. No audio.
How am I going to explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed without a guiding intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel?
0.6. Oh, yeah. Another text log. So if you want to read it, just pause it here. I will scroll down here in a moment, and I'll see when you get back. Okay. It looks like they were trying to make a machine of some sort. But I guess the only way for it to work is to have some sort of artificial intelligence. Not just any intelligence, but one that thinks and feels. Similar to like what Gaia became. And at the end here, you know, she kind of likes the other guy, so. Okay. So that's it for here. Let's go back. Oh, what's this? Little living quarters. Oh, another file. Thanksgiving.
Another email from my sister. I haven't got time to think, let alone reply. Oh, that photo of the girl she sent didn't do much for my conscience. Jenny looks pretty proud of her pilgrim costume. Crap. I've never missed Thanksgiving before. And chances for Christmas, near zero. I can't even tell them that all the work I'm doing is to keep them safe.
Yeah, so I'm doing some sort of research up in here. That's what Alright, so no text. Cool. Alright, yeah, some sort of research. What exactly what? Don't know yet. Alright, so let's go back through the little tunnel, open the door, and hopefully find a safe point. Alright.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
There's probably text logs here, yeah. Okay, not too long, so if you do want to read it, just pause it here, and I'll see you when you get back. Yep. Yeah, just people didn't like the one guy who's like, send us the emergency supplies, and like, nope, they don't like him. All right, well, so what's in here? The door again. Oh, I've been hearing some stuff. Matters having trouble with our state-of-the-art, ultra-secure, and absolutely necessary lambda orbicular door access. So here's the SLOW version again. I think mills the source node, turn it on. Yeah, no, hard right. Yeah. I turn the other nodes so that the data streams containing your credentials gets back to the source. Some nodes are used to buffer, corrupt, or suspect data. So avoid these. You know, threat. The door opens. Okay. So you gotta line up the little things.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door.
So we turn this on.
Well, that did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open.
All right, that was pretty easy. Okay. Is this door blocked? Yeah, cool. All right, back to the tunnel or the vent. Through the big door. Hopefully to get to where Orisa is at. And then we can finish up this episode. It's going on a bit longer than I care for. Fight? Go fight, cool. Nice, it's this one. Alright, let's go.
Fresh air ahead.
Okay. So I have some more jumping involved.
Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there.
Alright, let's... Alright, this is a campfire. Okay.
I need to get to those stairs.
Just have to hop down probably. Or I could just take in the ladder, you know, either or. You know, who needs ladders? Just jump. Campfire. Yay, okay. You know what, I'm just going to call that episode here. To be honest, actually, how much further are we? What's that? Resistance retreats. Can't be that further. You know what? We'll just continue there. Who cares? We'll continue on. Let's just finish up this little quest, and then I'll call it then. I feel like it's just going to be a bit more running around, trying to get to this other end. Yep.
Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close.
Yeah, that was like... might as well just keep going.
She has to be in here somewhere.
Stage 2 completes. Alright. Another text file, so a decent sized one. So if you want to read it, just pause it here. I'll scroll down here in a moment, and I'll see you when you get back. Okay. Basically just saying that, stage 1 of the facility is done, so people must show up to work. Okay. 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 Thought that went somewhere, but nope. There's just, so she's over there, so let's check over here. Another audio log.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
Well, considering how people didn't really like him, I'm not surprised. Yep. Here's another text file, so if you want to read it, just pause it here. I will scroll down here in a moment, and then I'll see you when you get back. And he has a potential suspect in mind. Okay. I mean, every now and then you do need a stress release of some sort. Whether it's through pranks or games or whatever. So, it's healthy. I should be in here.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
All right. Activate security node. Okay. Probably like the last one, you just gotta bounce it around until you get back to the source.
This one's fiddler. But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's check this out first. Security measures. It's a text log. Not very long. Okay. So if you want to read it, just pause it here, and I will scroll down the rest of it here in a moment, and I'll see you when you get back. Trying to play peacekeeper between the two parties. I'm just gonna grab this.
Figurine. He looked fierce for such a little thing.
Let's do this real quick.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Another text log. Yep. Okay size, but again, if you want to read it, just pause it here. I will scroll down here in a moment, and I'll see you when you get back. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I'm not quite sure when in the timeline this all happens. Probably. I don't know. It said 2046, so I'm assuming. About the time where Elizabeth forms her own company to kind of, restore the global ecosystem. About that time, I'm guessing. All right, so you're the start. Okay, so. Okay, Okay, so I actually have to get into this little node. Cool. Which means this is going to have to be like this. Which means this will have to be... There we go. And it's just the last of it. There we go.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Unauthorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing you. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
I'm guessing the spirit was Project Firebreak that they were working on. The intelligence in order to run it is probably that the blue light. The purple one's the demon, obviously. I think I know who it is.
Come.
Okay.
We need to talk.
I'll hold off on talk about that. So, all right, Aurea.
You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Alright. The spirit.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did she want?
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's Drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
Oh, I think I know where this is going. The fire break, that machine that the old ones were building. Oh, our Bernuke friend here put it together for the spirit. And then the demon's going to take it over.
You had a communion with the spirit.
Yes. Inside Thunder's Drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe. And she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul. Cut off from what it needs. Lonely. Forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. But I want to.
That's all I need.
Interesting faith based on machines and lights. Okay. And the demon?
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's Drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something evil. She named it the Daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Werak of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, he and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Okay. So it's a daemon, not a demon, but pretty close. Yeah, in like a computer science terms, a daemon's, I think it's computer networking specific. Yeah, it's like a host process or something. I can't quite remember the details. But yeah. Machine talk, basically. Okay. And do you know of anybody named Silence?
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow, or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
Okay, so it's probably like...
About Silence?
I've told you all I can. There's nothing more I can say.
Okay. You probably have to wait till the end of the DLC to get more out of her, but okay. Let's go to Thunder's Drum.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the Spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the Spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sekuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
All right. Take the Stormslinger. New weapon. Well, let's see. Banuk Stormslinger weapon box. Thank you. All right. And 6 blue gleams. Oh, so it's like I think we have enough to get the armor that I was looking for. It's like the Nora stealth. All right. For the Werak, the only way for Aloy to access Thunder's drum and learn its secrets is to challenge our talk to a hunting competition. The winner gains control of the Werak and pass to the mountain. All right, so complete 2 of the following objectives. Okay. And we get we get a bunch of stuff by completing it. Get an outfit, weapons, and reward. Okay. So we already overrode the tall neck. All right, we did gather some pigments, clear out the bandit camp, complete a trial at the hunting grounds. Okay. So we have options, which is good. All right. Yeah. Palaces. No, we want this for the Werak. Oh yeah, we got a new weapon. I guess check it out. Don't need that. Is it in here, or do we have to unpack it? Yeah, we're gonna unpack it. All right, view contents. Take all. Take those 2. All right. New weapon. This weapon fires charged bolts. Consecutive bolts build up a larger charge and deal increased damage. Interesting. We have to give that a go. It's like just physical and shock, so it might. It's like a little zap weapon, like a little electric arc. Okay. I'm gonna have to play around with this. Alright. Nice. Okay. Now with that, we'll call it an episode. Yeah. Good thing I didn't stop a bit earlier because we were right here at the end. So, yep. Yeah. Let's see. Start off collecting the pigments. Well, we tried to collect pigments. Well, we collected one, tried to collect another one, gave up. And then we started the Shaman's Path. Yeah, the first mission in the main DLC. Yeah. Talked to her apprentice. I think it's Naltuk, or however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, we were introduced to the control tower. Yeah, it's like a little special machine structure thing. Yeah, it basically makes machines around it tougher. They heal. And yeah, just makes fights tougher. Yeah, but luckily we can override it, or we could destroy it. So far I've been overriding it, which I think is the better option to try, because when you override it, it sends out a pulse that stuns nearby machines. So I think that's very useful. So yeah, introduced to that, which is good. I did find a badger bone, so now we have the map that points to the blue gleam locations. Let's see if I can just pull up the map. Yeah, these things right here. So on my own time, I could probably go to these various locations, grab blue gleam. Oh, there's a bunch over here. Yep. I'm guessing this is the way. No, that's not. Is this the way? Trying to think. That might be Thunder's drum over here. I think that's what this is. No, it can't be. I don't know. Here's the hunting ground. Unless Thunder's drum's up here, which is possible. I don't know. But anyway, found a badger bone, grabbed the map, started collecting blue gleam along the way. Yep, and then we followed the Shaman's Path. Yep. Way through a cave, some stalkers, loots, good loot. Then we came up to the mountainside and introduced to one of the new machines in the DLC, the Frost Claw. Basically a frost bear. bear-type machine with, frost claws, and I think it has like a ranged attack for its frost. I don't know. But it will sit next to a control tower, distract it with some rocks over the tower, stunned it, and fight ensued. It was tanky. I mean, it was pretty tanky, but I think once you destroy at least the main frost on its chest, I think it's permanently frozen. So you could do some serious damage after that. Yeah, I think we did, I'm trying to remember, with 3 precision arrows, I think we did almost 1,000, no, about 600 damage. Pretty good. So, took care of it, continued climbing through the facility here, did a little puzzle, text logs, audio logs, and then we came here to the room where Orisa was at. I think that's her name, Orisa. But yep, we talked to her, did this little puzzle, talked to the spirit, which I'm pretty sure is the AI for Project Firebreak, the little research facility, researching that was happening in the facility during the old ones. So, yep. Then we continued to talk to her, got some answers, some more questions. Yep. And then we picked up another weapon, which I think is now available at the merchants. I think there might be upgraded versions at the merchants. I'll check between episodes. But, yep. And now in order to get to Thunder's Drum to confront the demon and why it's taking control of the spirit, apparently we have to become war chief of the Bernuke. Lovely. But in order to challenge the chieftain, we have to complete some, side quests. We already did one by waking up the Tall Neck. So all we have to do now is either complete a hunting trial, clear out a bandit camp, or help the painter back at the first settlement up here. Song's Edge, yeah. Gather pigments and deliver them to Schooly. Yeah. So now we're kind of at the major exploration phase of the DLC. So at this point, I'm just going to go around and do all of them. I'll depending on where we exit here, I'll probably go up here and do this, the secret shared, because this will allow us to upgrade the spear damage. Yeah, so and then we'll probably go over here, do a hunting trial, come down. There should be a bandit camp over here. Yeah, we'll follow this path down the mountain over here, gather the pigments along the way that I can find. They seem to be pretty well hidden. Yep. So then we'll make our way down back to the camp. Yep. Yeah. I like it. I like that plan. So, but yeah. So next episode, we're just going to be exploring around. Probably a hunting trial, probably a bandit camp. Who knows? But I guess we'll have to find out next episode. So I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.